Welcome back to another edition of the Coaches Show. I'm Devin, Serra here with Coach Tyler Cataline for show number 3 of this season ahead of tonight's game against Saginaw Valley State University for the first of this 2-game weekend series matchup. Coach Cataline, how are you feeling today about today's game?
Feeling good. We had a good week of practice. We should be fresh. I mean, we didn't play last weekend when they did, and I'm looking forward to playing our first league games this weekend.
Absolutely, and your last win was against the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles 2 weeks ago. You guys have had some time off since then, and you guys have had a lot of time to sort of think about that game plan after a huge win. What's that like now going into conference play against a team that's going to be hungry after being off for 2 years?
Yeah, that was a big win for us against Florida Gulf Coast. They're going to be one of the top teams in the nation this year, and then having 6 practices since our last game. So we did a lot of work. We started preparing for Saginaw on Monday, and they're going to be ready. I mean, these are their first real league games, I think, this year. I mean, they played Michigan State and stuff, but last weekend. So they split with State. So I mean, I'm expecting a big physical game.
Absolutely. And last thing, coaches, you guys had an exceptional penalty kill to start the year. You guys have only allowed 1 power play goal in as many 3 games, and that came against Florida Gulf Coast last week. But you guys were 5 for 6 on your penalty kill for that game. Tell me a little bit about what's attesting to the success. Obviously, we have new additions to the team that are helping out on that penalty kill, but what's like the biggest factor you're thinking about that goes into that strong penalty kill?
Well, the guys are fresh. I mean, I'm rolling 4 lines, and my PK guys, I got so much depth this year where, the guys that are on power play are on PK and the guys on PK are not on power play. So, I mean, the guys that are on PK are really fresh, so that helps big time going into games where, a lot of teams, their power play guys are their PK guys also. So, I mean, teams that get worn out playing the same guys over and over. And, like I said, with our depth, all my guys are fresh in any circumstance on the ice. So that's a big factor, and it helps out big time for us.
Absolutely, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time. We'll catch up with you ahead of next week's game as well. This has been the Coaches Show with Devin Serra for CCHN. We'll be right back for start of the game.